Taplin relay final underway. This is one of the great events, and this is one of the most wanted events by clubs. It's a real show of depth, and it really is, what, to my mind, one of the traditional events that every club wants to put up on their trophy case.
Yeah, Daryl, I mean, the public loves the Ironman. Let me tell you, the clubbies love the Taplin, because it's 6 competitors. It's 2 board paddlers, 2 ski, 2 swimmers, and it's all about depth. Cottesloe, Northcliffe, Maroubra A, Maroochy, Coogee, Swansea, Belmont, Manly, from all over the countryside. North Bondi A, New South Wales, Tugun, Alexandra Headlands, Freshwater, Allura, Surface A, North Burleigh A. Just the depth and again the cross section of clubs is incredible. But you normally find the in-depth traditional clubs will rise to the fore in this.
Yeah, what I love about this event, once you're off your board or your ski or your swim leg, you're really there on the edge, cheering and shouting and getting everyone on. I remember the Manly team and Craig Riddington. I mean, Craig Riddington would be there begging them for that extra ounce.
Well, the other thing too in this is that, I mean, that's our blimp shadow. I thought it was a monster of a wave. But in this, what happens is there is once the board paddlers get off their boards, they've then got to do a run leg, which in a normal beach, a normal event that they would, if it was just a board race, they wouldn't do that run leg in that length. And what it means is that they are getting screamed at and yelled at by the rest of their competitors.
Well, North Burleigh, they'll go around the cans first and then followed by Maroubra. That's Maroubra there in that blue and red cap. Surface Paradise flashing past me. Tugun are there. Swansea, Belmont, Coogee. North Wollongong's cap is there also, or was that a North Bondi cap? They're very similar. One's red, white and blue. The other one's red, white and brown. Manly cap. Round they come. Samantha O'Brien, this is an event that the clubs really enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, all the club competitors love this event because it's a team event, and they all can kind of celebrate when they go well at the end of it.
Yeah, it's an event that perhaps the ladies would like to emulate.
Yes, it'd be great for the women to be able to do this event, but I think we've got a long way to go. To be able to get this event in the national championships.
We'll come back to you through it because they're pushing, and getting on and out the back of Screamer. Out the back of Screamer. Now, you reckon this is not going to make it interesting? There's about 22 on this, and everyone sucks up some air. Cottesloe's cap I see there. Alexandra Headland's cap. We'll sort them out for you as they come through. There's the Allura cap and the Manly cap. Wow, have a look at this. And look, there's the Surface Paradise cap right up in the middle there. So this is going to be a nice shot. What a great shot. Have a look at that. The field's on a wave.
Darryl, we spoke about this before, and that's Michael Murray, North Burleigh. While he's running and they're in the water, that gap widens. But look at the rest of this pack. And now, forget your board paddling, what sort of runner are you? Michael Murray will run to tag Jamie Mitchell, another very, very strong paddler. But watch the drive and determination by these blokes as they leap and dive to the next paddler.
Here they come. Watch the tags. It's very important. They know exactly where to go. There's the tag from the Maroochydore team there. Now running into the surface, you can see. And look at the shot down from the blimp. How good is that? And you see them over that sandbank, a big dive and a crash. Doesn't matter. Wouldn't feel any pain at the moment. The whole idea now is just to jump on that board and go. And there's the distinctive board of Maroochydore out in front.
Yeah, leading the way. And again, what the rest of the pack will do is try and V around him. That this race distance is shorter than the normal race distance as well. So it is pure sprint. It's no, you don't get times to sort of sit back and relax. It's pure sprint. North Burleigh in front. At the moment, that's Jamie Mitchell leading the way for North Burleigh, and his team members will be urging him on.
Yeah, well, of course, you've got Clint Robinson who's yet to paddle in this team, so that's not a bad, middle marker to have if you can build up a gap, and he's going to get on a ski.
Well, I mean, even if he's behind you, if he was the last leg in the ski and it's the last leg of the Taplin, be a very handy man to have around. Waves coming. That will suit the rest of this field. Jamie Mitchell had to stop, pop over that wave. Now he'll get on and paddling, and a couple of guys have nearly lost their boards. While they're all in a pack and washing around the place, hopefully Jamie Mitchell is working his way out. Now the pack has caught him.
From the Whitman's Chocolates blimp, what an amazing shot. Look at that. You see all of that white water where the wave is just broken. There's the V that Mark Rayburn talks about so much, and it's so important. And they're getting towed around, and have a look who's leading the charge around for North Burleigh, the big boy. Well,
and then Northcliffe in 2, Alexander Headlands in 3, and you see how close it is. This may well come down to the last leg, but again, it's the swimming that really is where the true test of these things in, and Manly, I mean, any number of these clubs have got incredible depth.
Scotty Reeves at the moment out in front now. He was eliminated out of the semi-final today for the Ironman, so this is the one event I think he'd have left, and he'd really want to do something. Look at this crash, bam, thank you, ma'am. Beg your no pardons. Get out of the way. I'm coming through up the inside. Sam, plenty on there.
Oh, there's a lot of jostling going around these cans. I mean, they don't want to get caught in no man's land, so they're paddling very, very hard.
Scotty Reeves getting some revenge back for being eliminated this morning, but here's another wave. Watch this now. Scotty Reeves actually stopped. He would have gone too far. Manly's pushing, and they're on two. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 competitors on that one wave. Well, what a terrific event. And now they're trying to get over the fat section as it gets up into the gutter and just fills up a little bit. These boards run pretty well. Scotty Reeves had put in a big paddle. As I said, eliminated this morning out of the Ironman. I couldn't believe that. Now, let's see who goes over the top. Some slightly miss out. Nicole Stevenson, the swimmers are coming up shortly.
The swimmers are coming up, and there's some great swimmers coming in. Manly's got Scotty Bartlett coming in. He's a national level competitor, a national medalist. Also, Danny Short's coming up, and he's a great swimmer. So the run is on.
So that's Jamie Mitchell from North Burleigh. Scott Reeves will be saving up for the ski. Like going away with North Burleigh swimmers now, but that was Jamie Mitchell on the board.
Doesn't look like Scotty Reeves. He's got that blonde hair and that big body. So my apologies.
Nat McGregor going in for Swansea Belmont there. He is a great swimmer as well.
Round they come and they don't stop. You can see the Tugan competitor puts the power down because they know that every inch you lose will turn into a metre in the water. All right, as you see the Taplin happening here as they bash their way through the surf. We'll take a break, come back. Stay around with us, Australia. We've got plenty coming your way. 4 are on each, can see, and a wave behind 2. Now this first one has gone into the gutter and it's filled up. Mark Williams from Northcliffe doing a terrific job. There's a Maroubra cap too.
Well, Danny Short, that's Danny Short you see there in the Marucci cap, and Malcolm Allen right behind him in the Maroubra cap. Now, Malcolm Allen is the best swimmer in this field, but he's just missed that wave. He was in no man's land, and that's when the Maroochydore competitor came straight past him.
No, that's not Marucci, that's Mark Williams from Northcliffe. Mark is now getting close to the shore break. The rest of them aren't going to come through on this wave. No one's going to behold this because they are in what we call no man's land. Now, Mark Williams is also an Ironman, so his run will be very strong. I don't know that Mal Allen's is going to be all that strong.
Well, Mel hasn't spent much time in the surf, but he's had a bit of a play this year, Dazza.
Manly cap there also. Manly now coming into contention.
Yeah, Manly is Scotty Bartlett. He's a great swimmer, as I said. Oh, someone's got a wave. Surfers Paradise.
Sean Davis, Surfers Paradise, reigning Australian captain. This is his absolute specialty. Watch this bloke go.
Now, this bloke went in at about 7th or 8th position, so what a bit of surfing from him. He's hooked one out the back and gone past everyone.
Normal race distance, Darryl, is in a surf race is about 200 metres. In this, it's 120, and that big gorilla there is the best in Australia at doing that distance.
Well,
Gorilla? I'm glad you call him a gorilla. Look at the pace now for Surfers Paradise. They get a sniff. There's Manly, there's Northcliffe as they come past. And this is the one we tell you, the clubbies want to win this.
Well, Northcliffe are going to pass on. Mark Williams is going to pass on to Craig Hackett. He is a great competitor. His younger brother, as I said before, just broke a world record in the pool.
Jason Samuelson in for Northcliffe, though. Let me tell you, it's for Surfers Paradise. He's got one to chase. Jason Samuelson will get under 4 minutes for a 400 freestyle.
Maroubra were well and truly there, but they're well back now, so they've missed out badly out of that wave. They've lost quite a bit of position. Surfers Paradise, the familiar blue cap with a gold star at the moment going on. It's Jason Samuelson out in front, and he's showing a lot of style.
Yeah, again, and the man that they've got 2 paddlers coming on the ski leg. Provided Jason can hold this lead, he's going to hand over to Julian Norton Smith or Trevor Hendy.
Now, where's Maroochydore? Because remember, you've got Clint Robinson who's going to get on a ski for them. So if they can stay in touch, he might be able to tow them back. That'll be interesting to have a look where Maroochydore is. But look at this Manly swimmer now. He's going. Yeah,
the Manly competitor is David Lyle. He's a great swimmer. They all train together in the Manly area. Paul Hardman's the coach out there. So we're talking about Scott Miller, Scotty Bartlett, and also David Lyle, all training together. But the Northcliffe competitor of Craig Hackett, he is the one leading it out. Look at that style. He swims very similar to his younger brother, who's away competing for Australia at the moment.
Samantha O'Brien, they're heading to you, and it's a cracking pace.
Oh, it's very fast. Craig Hackett has that lead is just
out unsighted. We've had a couple of problems with sighting now that this surf's come up because the boat's got to move around the area out there. We'll come back to Samantha O'Brien a little later. I'm just trying to pick up the Maroochydore cap because I really want to see the difference that Clint Robinson's going to make when he gets going. And I think over to the left-hand side of your screen, at the bottom of that wave, now is where the Maroochydore competitor is. So they're staying in touch. They're on the second or third batch.
Yeah, now that's the man to chase. That's from surface. In this sort of, because again, race distance on all of these is shorter than a normal race distance. So that the swim is 120 metres as opposed to 200 metres. The ski is shorter as well, so it's pure sprint. And that, while it might not look like a big lead now, when Jason Samuelson is on the beach and running, and these fellas are swimming, a little lead becomes a big lead.
Hackett round the cans, and Samantha, you're in a better position now.
Yes, I can see now the Surfers Paradise competitor is out in front, and then Hackett is behind. And then there's the Manly competitor right on Hackett's feet.
This is the action coming around the cans, the action inside, wave action.
Yeah, what will happen, once Samuelson turns that can, he'll start looking under his arms. The reason he's doing that is he's looking for wave.
Well, we've seen it happen time and time again when a competitor is out the front like Jason Samuelson is now. They often tend to miss that wave and the pack come from behind. Let's hope he doesn't get stuck in no man's land. The waves are a bit too full where he is at the moment, but they're going to break just a little bit further from where he is now.
Wave coming. You can see it now. It'll stand up on the bank. This one's a little bit bigger. As this tide runs out, the surf is going to come into play. Dead flat conditions up until this morning, and then it started to swing around. There's a little wave now in front. I think that'll fatten up for him, and it does. It just thickens up and it goes nowhere. But the second one's the one that worries him, because here they go swimming for it. There's one on, two on, and this is their skill of picking up a broken wave, and that's the Maroochydore cap coming through. Wow, what a break for them. Robinson will be wrapped in seeing that as Maroochydore come in, but it's still Surfers Paradise. So it's all Queensland here at the moment. There's the Maroubra cap. They've come back into contention with that wave, and Manly are still there.
Darryl, let's take our mind back 12 months. Remember, Surfers Paradise well and truly in front. Jay Gilbert got absolutely flogged on the board. A Surface will want this and want it so badly. They would be screaming at Samuelson.
Well, Craig Hackett has had a great leg, but he just can't get to Jason Samuelson. He's had an absolute brilliant swim leg. Hackett has tried to make up room, but here we go. Samuelson is in the wave area, but wave at the back.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maroochydores on. There they come through now. And Surfers Paradise, brilliant bit of surfing. He's run it as far as he can, but lost the lead. Maroochydore now coming to lead. There's another little wave building up on the shore brink, and this is going to make it interesting. No, they've dropped off the back too. So now Maroochydore going to lead it out onto the beach. What a comeback day. Remember, we counted them going out, and they were about 8th or 9th.
Yep, if they win this, it's got a lot to do with Stephen Short, but Jason Samuelson up and running. Now, he's in front, showing now. You can see the difference. Look at his running. Have a look at the Maroochydore competitor. He's battling on the run. Oh,
the run from Surfers Paradise, sensational. Came out of the water and said, we're not done yet. We got beaten last year. We want this. Look at the determination on the faces. Every centimetre so important. All the team members cheering them on, saying, harder, go harder, give us a chance. They're absolutely exhausted. They wring themselves out in this event.
Well, Kurt Eldridge coming around the corner there for Maroubra, as to Hackett for Northcliffe, I think it is.
Yep, Hackett for Northcliffe now. They're on the ski leg. I would say that's probably Kirk Jarrett doing the first leg, and it'll be the Beast doing the second one.
Hey, we'll take a break, come back shortly. Join us again for the Taplin. This is a great event. Sparkling conditions, surf swung around with the tide going out, little waves are coming into play, and these ski paddles will take every advantage of it. Still Surfers Paradise out in front. Julian Norton Smith wearing that cap. And gee whiz, there's a man with an international bit of flavour about him.
Yes, he has. Julian has paddled kayaks for Australia all over the world. And let me tell you what's coming after this. He's going to tag to Trevor Hendy, and Kirk Jarrett's going to paddle change to Clint Robinson to win the Australian Taplin.
What an amazing set of circumstances. Two of the best paddlers you're ever going to see battling it out.
Well, let's hope that Trevor Hendy's form's a little bit better than we've seen him yesterday in the Ironman when he got outed, but certainly a great lead that he'll come into thanks to Julian Norton Smith and also Jason Samuelson in the swim. That was a fantastic lead.
So the skis rounding the cans now. Now, they'll pick any little run here. They don't need much. They're like Formula One machines. Once they get a bit of lift underneath them, and there's the first one. It only has to be that big. Look, so easy. No effort to paddle onto that at all. So Surfers Paradise cruising now. Maroochydore will pick up the one behind, but that's the one you want, the cruiser. They'll just float through. He drops off slightly now, so the gap might just tighten up a little bit. A better wave for Maroochydore coming through. Here it comes now. You've got to be careful, though. It's already broken. You'll just let it go. Whoa, she digs in a bit. Gets it out. Nicely done.
difference between male and female skills on the ski there, Daz.
You said that.
Yeah, now let's also Julian Norton-Smith, bottom of the screen from surface. He'll tag to Trevor. This second paddler from Mauritius is going to paddle to Clint Robinson. Let's see, this is how important the run leg is. While Julian's up and running, Kirk Jarrett's on his ski still paddling. Watch this gap widen, but we are in for one hell of a race in this last leg.
Well, Trevor will get a start over Clint Robinson, and everybody on the planet would want to start over Clint Robinson, because once he gets on that ski. But Surfers Paradise will lead this in. This is the final leg. Remember, they were denied at this beach last year. Hendy, the king, there he is, waiting for the tag. Julian Norton-Smith gives him the tag. There he goes. Look at Clint Robinson on the multicolour machine. There's the tag. So there's only a couple of lengths in it. Clint's had to wait. He had to wait for the shore break to break. So that's given Hendy a sniff. And look at the big man go as he starts to plough through. And there's the lead. Robinson. Look at the rating of Robinson as he picks up the challenge. Here's a wave coming. Won't worry him. He'll just power over the top of this. Up he goes and down he goes.
You know, look at the gap he's closing already. But let me tell you, he may close the gap, but you watch Trevor use his surf skills coming home.
Well, Trevor might not have gone that well in the Ironman, but we know he's been paddling a lot. He's been trying to make the transition into kayaking. Look at these two guys. These are possibly both Australian representatives.
Wave coming, up he goes, Hendy. Robinson gets a better run at it. Robinson now side by side. They're two of the best mates you've ever seen. They've trained together, competed together, represented together. And Hendy says, if you're going to beat me, go and earn it, Clinty boy. And it's on. Two of the best you've ever seen in action here at Kurrawa Beach. Hendy not giving away an inch.
Surf skills, you'd rate them side by side. Running skills, I'd back Hendy. Whether you watch Clint Robinson, once they turn that can, he may well say, if he's going to win it, he's going to have to win it on that leg after turning the last can.
Well, Clint thrives on competition. We've seen that in the Olympics, and I know that he's going to thrive on racing the big man, Trevor Hendy.
Hendy thrives on competition too. Round they come. Clint now makes a move up the outside. Hendy's got him covered. He knows exactly where they are. They'll pick a run from the cans, these two. They'll really put it on. Hendy will know once he straightens it up. He's got little foot runners there. Now he's straight. Now he's going to hit the run, and he gets one. A first little runner. And look at Robinson. Powers over the top of it too. Side by side. Oh, terrific stuff. Terrific stuff. Robinson's come over the top. Look at them on the beach. They can't believe it. They're both on. It's going to come down to a run. Well, Mark Rayburn, you called it.
Well, this is going to come down to two things. One, the speed as to how quick they can run. I would back Trevor. Two, at what stage they get off. That's the big test. When do you get off and start running?
Two mates. They've been together for many years, side by side for a medal. Both hungry. Robinson's decided to go and try and get a little bit further ahead to get off quicker. Hendy comes back at him now. Both on the same shore break. It's going to come down to a run. Hendy's got some stride. Robinson's off first. There he goes. He gets a start. He looks behind him, and Hendy starts to run him down. I don't think he'll catch him. Robinson's going to beat him from Maroochydore. He knows. He's grinning. He's smiling. Robinson's got it. Hendy couldn't come back. What a great race. Two great champions. Two fantastic champions. And what a great race. Maroochydore, yet again, Surfers Paradise to bridesmaid.
Well, you can't, I mean, let's take up third, but what an unbelievable race. Two potential Olympians, year 2000. We've got just as good a race in second, the same skill. Who gets off? We've got three in it. Who gets off first? Who's the best runner?
Look at this. Three for going into one place. This is for the bronze medal, so it's not over yet. Down the shore jump. Off they go now. It's on for the sprint. And it looks like, is it Alexandra Headlands? I'm trying to pick up the cap. Yes, it is. Alexandra Headlands come round, and they're going to get it, I think. Here they come. Yeah, they know Alexandra Headlands has got it. Ryan Carlin has done it for them, so they take it. Well, it's a Queensland affair, 1, 2 and 3. Charles Stewart down on the beach,
Trevor,
talking to one of the greats.
Trevor, what a finale. I mean, you wouldn't want to have that happen too many times, would you?
Actually, I'd like that a few more times. Got hit by a few little ones going out. Just lost a bit of momentum and let Clint in. That's a bad thing to do, but even when I went around the last can in front, got on a little runner, I thought he's going to have to work to get there, so he was on the outside and he got it, so he kept it open.
Now, the tension in these events, this is much greater than competing for yourself, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this is outstanding. It's a great race to be in. It's a great race to win. And it's all about club strength and it's all about mateship.
Well, Clint Robinson, a mate of yours. Clint, congratulations. What a finale.
Mate, it's a great race. Trevor and I have been competing against each other for quite a while.
It's always an honour to compete against Trevor because he never gives up. And today we were the luckier campaigners, but there'll always be another one, I'm sure.
What's it like for you, being last in an event like this, watching your teammates try to put you in the right position?
It's not a real comforting situation, I'm sure Trevor will verify that, but the guys, I think once you get the feeling of the morale and the energy that the team projects to you, there's no backing off once you start.
Well, guys, congratulations. That was one of the best Taplins we've seen in many years.
Thanks, mate.
Recapping now the results of the Taplin Relay Final. An all-Queensland affair. Maroochydore, they took out the gold. Surfers Paradise the silver. Alexandra Headlands took out the bronze. And what a fantastic race that was.